What is going on, guys? Before we do anything regarding this video, I have like 3 things I need to tell you guys before anything. First thing I'm gonna tell you guys is a little bit of a story of what literally just happened, and this scared the living shit out of me. So where I live, on my road, there's 5 lanes, 2 going one way, 2 going the other way, and a center lane for turning. So people do U-turns here randomly all the time, and it's a normal thing to do here in Florida, just U-turn here, there, whatever. So it was a white van, and he literally just said, you know what? Fuck it, and just swung across. I was in the far lane, and you can hear him revving his engine, and I'm lucky I was in 3rd gear, or else I would have gotten literally destroyed. So I'm not sure if he was taking a U-turn, he was just coming across the road, but man, he just started flying across the road. And yeah, I floored it, and luckily my car's powerful enough that I got away from him, because I almost got literally destroyed by this van. The next thing I want to tell you guys is we now have new TTR BRZ merch available. I'm gonna put a little picture of it right here. It's a nicer design, I think. We have stickers, shirts, hoodies, all varying prices, obviously. I'm trying to keep the prices low for you guys so you guys actually pick them up. But if you guys could please pick them up, all of that supports my channel. All of that's gonna go back into my car, and it's gonna create more content for you guys to see. And then the last and third final thing, if you guys could just drop a subscribe right now, that would mean the absolute world to me. I'm really trying to get these subs up. I really want to reach 1,000 by the end of the year as my main goal, and I think we can do it. So just drop a sub right now. I can wait. Drop a sub, guys, and let's get started on this video. So this is a question I get more times than I think I really should. It's mostly by friends, family, and sometimes even my coworkers of wherever I am working at the moment. Now, this got to my attention and why I wanted to record this video because of what a coworker said to me literally yesterday. And he looks at me and goes, well, why would you spend all your money on a car? It's a stupid hobby. There's no point to it. You're gonna sell the car and you're gonna get like half the price of what it's worth because you have modifications done to it. Why do I do cars? Now, there's something about, I guess, the inner childhood of when I was playing with Legos when I was a kid. There's something about getting something and building it and making it better and making it however you want it to be. And that's kind of my mentality with a car. Now, I bought a BRZ because I really liked how they looked. And then I kind of wanted to dig really deep into it, and I'm gonna say, well, I can make it go faster, I can make it look better, I can make it perform better. Why not do it? When building a car, I don't think any mentality of it goes into, oh, I'm not gonna get any money of this. Yeah, I can buy a $1,000 car, put $60,000 worth of money into it, and only get $3,000 if I sell the car. I don't think it's really the point of I'm gonna be selling the car. This BRZ, I'm never planning to sell it, and every car person always says that. But eventually I want to make this like an all-out, maybe like a track or a drift car or something one day when I'm done building this car. I want to have this car eventually maybe be a main project. We'll see where things go. But building a car is a lot more than, oh, I'm not going to get money out of it. It's not, there's literally no return on investment with building a car. Some things, yeah, if I lower it and then I put tint on it, I could get more money for the car potentially. But I'm building it for myself. A big thing people always say, if something makes you happy, go ahead and pursue it. Doing work to my car, taking things apart, it makes me happy. It gives me something to do when I'm bored. Yes, it's expensive, but it's a fun time for me, and it really makes me happy. Once I think I spent 8 hours doing these coilovers, and I gotta tell you, that sucked. But the feeling you get after you accomplish something that big and that like game-changing thing for your car is the best feeling in the world of saying, hey, I accomplished something. I've never done coilovers before. I've never been in a lowered car before. This is the first time I've ever done something like that. I did it by myself. I used a few reference videos. I looked at a few pictures and I figured it out and I did it. Learning something every day is always important, and with cars you're always learning something new. Now, looking at how I actually got into cars, I think is a little bit different than most people. Yeah, when I was a kid, I played all the Need for Speed games. I watched all the Fast and Furious movies, but in my mind that was always, it's a video game, you can't do that shit in real life, or it's a movie, stuff like that doesn't actually happen. My first car I got was an 03 Hyundai Sonata. First car, It was nothing special. Something that kind of made me laugh though was my flex pipe broke. So, you know, my car is practically straight piped because it bypassed the mufflers and everything, and the car was super loud. But then looking at it, I was like, man, this isn't safe to drive. I can't drive this. Little did I know people actually did that to their exhaust. The second car I had was a 2008 Honda Accord. And this is my dad's car. He sold it to me because my Hyundai was falling apart. That Hyundai had so much work into it and it was not worth it anymore. The Honda had nothing done to it, and none of the interior electronics or the air conditioner worked. But I would always park next to a guy when I went to Wawa who had a modified one. I'm like, I don't get how people make their cars look like that. I've never seen one in a showroom like that. So I kind of just brushed that off. It wasn't until I got my Dodge Dart, because before that I was looking at cars and I stumbled upon a 2011 Cobalt SS. I don't know why, but I've always had a fascination with the Cobalt SS. It was when I was younger, because I could get in all the Need for Speed games. My brother had a Cobalt LT. Wasn't anything quick, but it was like a sports car, and I was like, wow, this thing is super cool. Test drove it. I loved it. My parents were like, I'm not having another Cobalt anywhere near this family because my brother's Cobalt was a piece of shit. So I didn't get that, but I was looking about the Cobalt, and then I stumbled upon like websites like Car ID and stuff where they sold aftermarket parts for it. And I was like, wow, because this doesn't have the Cobalt SS wing, but I like that wing. And then I found out they have body kits and you can get upgraded turbos or superchargers and exhaust kits. I'm like, people actually do this shit? And after that, I really started just doing research on cars and modifying. I got the Dodge Dart because I thought they looked kind of cool, and I had the word turbo on it, and I said, I want a turbo. That car had literally no aftermarket parts for it at all. That had the worst car, like, it had a good car community, but there was no parts for it. But I started actually doing stuff to that car. I did the first amateur thing. I did a lot of plasti dipping to make it look cooler. Plasti kind of sucks, but I was learning. Got an exhaust for it, and then I was saving up because I was going to get either wheels or I was going to lower it. I ended up never doing that because that car had so many problems and needs so many repairs. But when I had that car, I did a lot of research and I started watching a lot of car videos on YouTube. So you guys should be watching me. And that all inspired me to get a Subaru BRZ. And I'm going to say, the biggest influences I had on this car were definitely TJ Hunt and Robbie Ferreira. I watched their videos all the time. They both had BRZs, so I said, let's go get a BRZ. I was looking at used ones, and either I didn't want a modified one, which I found a lot of used modified ones. I wanted a stock one. And then I kind of had the thought process of, well, the new one in 2018 and 2017 have a lot of stuff done that I would have done regardless. They have a different gauge cluster, better radio, better speakers. They have all the interior trim that you could want, because a lot of people with like a 13 to 15 or 13 to 16 wanted to get. This already had all of it included. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna buy a brand new car. So then I bought my BRZ, and literally I had it for maybe a couple weeks, and I said, this car's too quiet. That was, when I bought my exhaust, was the first time I've ever actually modified a car myself. I did not know what I was doing. I watched a few videos on it. I looked up some tutorials on how to do it, made a little video on it, and the rest is history. I really wanted to start vlogging and doing this because I don't have a car background. I only got into cars in like 2015. It's 2019 now. So I've been into the cars for a while, but I haven't done anything to cars. So learning about cars and doing stuff to cars was a complete new experience. I watch a lot of YouTubers. I've always wanted to do YouTube, so I picked up a camera and I started kind of like vlogging my journey with my car. Yeah, we don't have the most installs and reviews on this channel right now. We have a lot of vlogs, but I think you can learn something from watching my videos every time you watch. And to me, that is a super cool thing, because I think learning something every day is super important. If you're not learning something every day, then I think you're doing life wrong. Watching car videos, you're always learning new stuff. With doing this whole car thing, and I've made so many friends online. Buying this car was a great thing for me. I do cars because it makes me happy. It gives me a hobby. It makes me do something on the internet, which I'm becoming more and more passionate about, filmmaking. I think it's really cool. And I've gained a lot of friends, and that's stuff that I would have never experienced if I never picked up a camera or never got this car. I've met so many people doing this, and to me, that is an ultimate like gain. That's the word I'm trying to use. It's just an awesome experience so far, what I've been doing with it. Now, I'm pretty sure this is actually my last vlog for Florida. So this is marking pretty much the end of the Florida vlogs. This will come out on Wednesday, and then I leave on Thursday. So I'm planning to have one more video in Florida that I'm gonna try to hype up, but I'm not very good at hyping up my own videos because I barely get views. But I have one more video after this coming out for Florida, hopefully, if everything comes out and plans out well. And then we're back to Pennsylvania, going back the old way. I have a lot of parts planned out. I have a lot of things coming, hopefully. And hopefully, you know, the channel picks up. We need 400 more subscribers to reach 1,000. I think we can do it by the end of the year, guys. I just need your guys' help. If you guys could please share my videos, if you guys could please comment and like on my videos, that would be absolutely incredible. I am gonna leave you guys off here today, so please comment, like, subscribe, and do all of that stuff. We have one more Florida video, guys. One more, and we're back to Pennsylvania. Away from the heat, away from the crazy people and the mean car people around here. So comment, like, subscribe, do all that fun shit, guys. Most importantly, keep doing you. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.